Hey guys, we're back from an early morning hunt and a little bit hungry. I'm gonna fix me some eggs. Wanted to show you Blue Ridge Ultralight Stove Works. It's called the Day Hunter. Basically comes in a 2-cup container, which you can use for storage for the stove to protect it. Comes with a windscreen and it comes with the stove. And it's a really neat little stove that has multiple jets around the outside ring, and it looks just like your stove top at home, gas stove at home when you light it off. Let's get started here and I'll show you how it works. Basically it burns alcohol like the rest of the stoves from Blue Ridge Ultralight Stove Works. You can put, good grief, 3, 4, 5 ounces of fuel in this thing. The main idea is you do not want to put fuel in the stove to where you come above the fuel jets on the outside. There's a little concave portion inside the stove, the neck, I guess you could call it. I usually put enough fuel in there to where I can see the fuel puddling up inside that neck, a half inch or so. That's more than enough to cook bacon and eggs in the morning. Once you've put it in there, the simplicity of this stove is just amazing. You just simply light the center of the stove. It's daylight out here, I can't see, it's burning. You light the center of the stove. The alcohol in the center will get hot and heat the metal around it. As that metal gets hot, the stove will blossom. It creates vapors and it will blossom out here on these jets. Because it's windy and cool out here today, the temperature today is in the 40s. It's not super cold, but it's cold enough that you know, metal is cool to the touch. I might put the windscreen around it. It might help it go a little quicker. The windscreen basically just keeps the air off of the stove so it'll heat up. Guys, this thing has blossomed out. I don't know if you can see the flames coming out of the jets or not, but it has blossomed. I'm gonna set the frying pan down on it, and basically all I do is just balance this frying pan on the stove. You can see the little bit of bacon grease that I have in my pan has melted already. I'm gonna crack this egg. We're going to cook us up an egg. Let me get this grease kind of swirled around the pot here, the pan. It's a little skillet. Got everything evenly coated there. But the little skillet will sit, my table's not level, so I'm kind of playing a little bit here with keeping that level. But you can hear that fire up, and she's cooking. We'll have eggs here in just a few minutes. You can cook it. I don't know if in the video you can see, I'm sure before we zoomed in here you could see the large pot that I have here on the table. With this stove I've cooked soups and stews and things. You put 4 to 5 ounces of fuel in this thing and it will burn for 15 minutes or so, and you can you know, warm back up your soups and stews and things of that nature without any trouble. As you can see, my egg is cooking very well. And for those of you at home, this is not a non-stick skillet. This skillet is older than I am. Alright, I'm going to try to turn it over. Guaranteed I make a mess. Yep, told you. But that's okay. I'm going to get this egg. I don't really care what it looks like as long as it's done. But as you can see, this little stove kit comes in a little 2-cup container with a windscreen. The wind is blowing out here considerably, guys, and I'm not using the windscreen. The stove burns real good and hot, and it does a really good job. And right now, this little kit cost $18 at Blue Ridge Stoveworks Outdoors. It's a real good deal. And with only an ounce of fuel or less, each time you want to cook a meal for yourself, if you're cooking for others, you may be using more fuel, but it's a real good deal. Guys, I'm going to enjoy my egg. Y'all have a nice day. And I'm glad I got to show you the Blue Ridge Ultralight Stoveworks Day Hunter Stove Kit. Thank you.